Hey friends, I'm back. I don't know if my microphone is working. I'm nervous. Well, it didn't work yesterday, but this is my second time today coming in front of you. I just wanted to go over a few things real quick. Hopefully it'll be fast. Um I should have brought my water in here with me. Anyway, what I decided to have for dinner was ribeye. I went down to the meat store. Like I said in my previous video, unless you didn't watch that, you don't know that. I went down there to get some more meat because my hamburger was not defrosted all the way, and I didn't want to resort to anything else really. So they had a beautiful ribeye there. I'm gonna make that the cover photo after I seasoned it. The thumbnail, beautiful ribeye, and she cut it just right, and I'm super excited about that. I had about half of it as a big steak. Uh, in the past, I would have been able to eat that all the way. Back when I was keto before, I could have eaten that whole thing. But I started having an aversion to ribeye, probably because I was carving up and I wasn't feeling like I just wasn't, it just didn't do it for me anymore. And it used to be my favorite steak. So I figured at this point, I should go ahead and try one because it was just absolutely the most perfect specimen I have ever laid eyes on. Beautiful steak. You'll see, or you already have seen. So I had about half of that. And I stopped because number one, I was feeling full. Number two, I didn't want to not eat it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like not enjoy it. So I stopped as soon as I felt like the next bite would be something that I wouldn't enjoy as much as I should. And it's funny because I'm like binge watching. I wrote his name down because I want you to go find him. I really do. Especially if you're one of those people that are super skeptical about how good meat is for you. This guy's going to cure that for you. And where is the page? So on YouTube, it's Plant Free MD, and he's got a lot of videos on there. I did put in my last video an interview with him on some podcast, and it's long, and they let him talk most of the time, so you get a lot of information in there. Um, and also, his name is Anthony Chaffee, MD, and you can go to anthonychaffeemd.com, I believe, or whatever, and learn as much about him as you can. But get his YouTube channel and just start binge watching or listening when you're cleaning or whatever it is that you're doing. One of the things that he said when she asked him, "What do you say about people that are trying to heal this part of their life or fix this problem they're having in their health?" And okay, apparently I'm tired. Why? I think I'm just doing a lot of healing. My body's just doing a lot of healing. Um, he kept the same prescription for everything. Eat as much fatty meat as you can until you no longer enjoy it every day, until that situation is solved. So when I was eating the ribeye, and of course I don't want to absolutely dislike ribeye at any time, because I know it's like the bomb.com of meat cuts when it comes to at least ketogenic, you know, just a super beautiful fat ratio on that protein. And other things like New York strip can be fatty, but it generally is lean. And sirloins are lean. And what I was really loving over the summer was shoulder steak. I just couldn't even handle it. Even if I cooked it well done, I still loved it. If I made a mistake and left it on in the cast iron too long, whew. But what I think was happening was it's such a lean meat that I was like craving the sugars in the meat rather than um, the meat as a I don't know, nutrition. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe you will. If you're not carnivore already or keto already, I am still ketovore. I still have plant-based products. I think the more I listen to Dr. Chaffee, I probably will be faster to ketovore than to carnivore than originally anticipated. We'll see. He's a no. He's not even a dairy guy. He don't even like that. And he gave a really good reason for it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That was his prescription for everything. Eat as much fatty meat as you can until you don't want to eat anymore every day. So he's not talking about counting calories or anything like that. He's talking about making sure you've got a really good fat ratio on your meat. One way to really do well with that is chopped meat. As long as you know that you can find chopped meat that's from a cow instead of from 12 cows, kind of thing, or 2,000 cows. I'm sure that chopped meat that I get at my butcher has more than one cow in it. I'm sure of that. However, it's not very many, and it's not like a big industrial plant. They don't operate that way at all. Um, so, with that being said, that's what I carried that thought into my dinner. And sure enough, as soon as I was like, if I have one more bite of this, it might just make me like not want to eat it tomorrow. And there's no way I'm going to finish eating this whole thing tonight anyway. And I shouldn't. Like, it just doesn't feel right. And after yesterday's pork problem, I didn't want to do that to my beef. So I stopped where I was, and it was about half the steak. I marked the macros for 12 ounces because I had her cut that steak like that. It was a 2-inch steak. It was gorgeous. By the time I got done overcooking it, though, it wasn't so big. First time I took it off the stove, I was like, oh, and I put some butter on it to rest it. And I'm like, oh. And I was going to cut off this one particular part of it to eat and put it on my little plate. And I'm like, that's not even close. So it was more like a black and blue than a medium rare or a medium. And I didn't want that. So I put it back on the stove for a few more minutes. And I brought it to what I'd call well done. It was done well, but it was well done. There was very little pink, if any at all. And I was a little disappointed by that, but I don't mind the temperature of a steak as long as it's done right. So, like, if somebody wanted to cook me a well done steak, it's not because they put weight on it and pushed all the fat out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be right. It still has to be juicy and tender and yummy. And that's the difference a lot of people have. Like, some people can't eat with any red in their meat, and so they go crazy and they burn their meat and they make it gross, and it doesn't have to be like that. So that's my opinions on those things. Um, so yeah, I stopped there, and that was good. Excuse me. I also flipped my kefir. I love that. I love kefir, or kefir, I call it. I love it so much. And I did it a different way than I normally do. The lady that gave me the kefir grains, actually, she did a short video on Facebook on how she does it. I'm like, that's a little different than how I do it. I'm gonna try that. I think it might be easier. So it's gonna even be better for me because I am there. There's no escaping that some of those grains are gonna stay in the milk, and I'm making that with raw milk. You can make it with pasteurized milk, but if you have access to raw milk, I would get yourself some. Um, there's a company that Steak and Butter Girl talks about as well. Excuse me, that actually is online that you can buy raw milk products from, everything from butter, heavy cream, all of it. And I guess that farm is out here somewhere on the East Coast, and they'll ship to any place in the United States, and they just label their stuff for cats and dogs. I would prefer raw food to be really local, but if you don't have that, like if you live in a state where that's not even a thing, and you don't want to get involved with anything weird, you know, that might be the way to go. So just check out Steak and Butter Girl. She talks about them all the time, all the time. She definitely sponsors them. I've looked at their website. They're very expensive to me, but they're shipping it, and they're making all that happen, and it shows up cold and refrigerated. And, um, it looks amazing. I would like to get their heavy cream actually, because my raw milk people around here don't make heavy cream with their raw milk. Excuse me. I really would love to find somebody. I really love Jersey milk. Oh, it's my favorite. I love that milk fat on the top, and I would love that. The lady down the road at can't remember the name of the farm. Her milk does have a cream cap. It's not huge, but it's there, and I really love that. Um, so that's really great. The other lady that I go to, she has a heritage breed cow. I don't know the name of it. That she has her milk from, and she runs a really sweet business. Like it's beautiful, and I like people that are concerned about educating people at the same time as selling them something. Like there's a reason why you want to go. She's just a little far out for me. This raw milk place is. If I was physically fit, I could walk to it. I am not right now. So it's a very short drive and like 5 minutes. So that's probably where I'll get it. Hopefully, Hillary doesn't get mad at me about that. But she's the one that gave me the key for grains, and she gave them to me, and I was like, wow. And they have, I don't know, there must be 300% more than what she gave me, and she thought they were super dormant, and they weren't. And I think my last batch really made super kefir, and I'm like, whoa. And I just made a new batch, so I haven't tasted the one I just made yet. But that last batch was different than all the other batches, so I guess maybe she was right. I don't know. I felt like they doubled in size the first time I tried to wake them up. And I like the kefirs because they're living, and so I talk to them, and I think that's really cool. I told them how beautiful they are today, so who knows what they're gonna do? They're just fabulous. And I put like an ounce or two on Fancy's food, and she absolutely is responding really well to that, and that's really happy for me, and really happy for her. Um, Especially since I'm the one that's got to pick up her poop. It's like nothing now. Still stinks, but um, she went through a season with me of just not being very healthy. I was feeding her too much, and it just wasn't. Things weren't right. So she pooped a lot, and she pooped soft. That's over. Now she poops once after every meal, and it's easy to pick up and get put up. Just in case you got animals, cat does not like the kefir or the kefir at all. Not doesn't want nothing to do with it. Um, I tried the first time I brought it home, and he was like, "Yeah, whatever. That's nonsense. My gut health is perfect. It's nonsense. I don't need that." He's so cute. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I'm trying not to keep you here forever. Vacation's over. I have two cleans next week so far, and that's really good. Well, three actually. Excuse me. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Um, I may have another one. I just don't know if that client is going to. If I don't know if we're a good fit. She just like was very vague, and I really need to know what she wants me to do. And like, what is she expecting? Like, does she want to walk into her house and it look like she just bought it? That's a deep clean. That's a whole nother thing. And she was just very vague, and it took us a while to kind of like get to agreement. So I decided that I would have to be paid in full before I went, and I told her. that, and I gave her a quote. I haven't heard back yet. Who knows? If she says yes, then that's another clean, and that's great because it's a really nice house too. It's really awesome. It's an old school house. It's so awesome. I cleaned it once as a tidy up clean after New Year's because I am one of my main clients for um, residential cleans. He pays me a head. Like he pays me a head. And he was like, I don't know where we're at on the thing. And I'm like, oh, you're good. What's up? It was after New Year's, and he was like, I told her that I would have somebody come and clean up the mess. And I'm like, oh, I didn't really love that, but it's his money. So I went in there and I really loved the house. I had so much fun cleaning it. And so I guess she was happy with it and wanted me back. The only problem is the downstairs bathroom has never had a deep clean. And I told her I will clean the shower, but it's not going to be perfect. That needs a deep clean. But I will give it a regular clean and it will be approved. But for the quote I'm giving you, that's not like that bathroom alone would be $300 for a deep clean. It's just a beautiful glass shower that is just never, no one's used a squeegee on it, nothing. And in northern Vermont here, where we are rural, that water is hard. It's hard everywhere, I think, though, but it's really hard here. And it would take me hours with a razor blade, honestly, and a pumice stone, and all sorts of crazy things. It would take a long time to do it. So she knows that. I gave her my full rundown, and so still giving her a pretty good deal. But I require to be paid before I show up because it's just been too flighty, too not to the point. Like, like she wanted me to take garbage away and do laundry, and I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, that's right, you do have a washing machine and dryer there. She's like, oh yeah, but it doesn't work. I'm like, well, then how do you expect me to do the laundry? Oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm not bringing the laundry home with me. You can't afford that because I will charge you a lot of money to bring that laundry home with me. Plus, my insurance doesn't cover laundry. And I wanted to know the condition of the house because she had friends staying there. She's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, well, hopefully they aren't, disrespectful. And it took her like a few days, and she's like, I feel like maybe you think that I rented the house. And I'm like, no, I don't think you rented the house. I just think that you not knowing the condition of the house is a problem. I've seen a lot of friends fuck people shit up. And I'm hoping that they had a lot of respect for your house because I'm coming in to clean, not coming in to, like solve problems. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you rented that. You could be an Airbnb. That's fine. That's like that. My problem is that you want me to remove garbage when you don't have a garbage company for pickup, and you want me to do laundry and you don't have a working washing machine or dryer. Those two things are not getting done by me. I am not touching the garbage. What do you? Because I clean houses. You think I'm a garbage man? I won't even do it for my boss in my job. I won't even take garbage from an Airbnb. They have to have garbage pickup. It's just ridiculous to expect your cleaner to be the garbage man. To me, I think that's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm not putting somebody else's garbage that's been there a while in the back of my car. It's not happening. Nope. If you want me to bring it out to the road, I'll bring it out to the road. So anyway, that's a lot of bitching and moaning. So we'll see how she goes with that. I just think it's I don't know. I feel like, and I could be totally wrong, that they just don't get it. That I'm doing a business, that this is work I take pride in. It's not a side gig. and I'm not your maid. If you want me to be your maid, that's a different thing. I could be your maid. I like that shit. Mother's helper stuff is awesome. My one residential clean that I have out in St. Albans, there are certain things that most cleaners would not touch that she leaves for me to do because she just needs that. That's what she needs. So it's okay. It takes time away from other things that I'd be doing as a cleaner, but she's super happy. That certain things are done that other cleaners would require to be done before you got there. So being a maid, being a housekeeper or a house cleaner, all that stuff is fine, but I need to know what it is you're looking for. And she could not give me what she wanted. So she said a regular clean. So I gave her a breakdown what that is and the cost, and that I would have to be paid ahead of time. So we'll see. What else? Cat is loving that window. He's gonna jump back down. Trying to get the windows cleared for him because it's cats like that, right? You love that. Fancy hates them. They're really high up. If you saw my video before, see that white part is the ceiling, so they're high up. And she's just like, "Why is that noise?" And I can't see anything but sky. And we're on a main road. But anyway, that's all I have to talk about. My calories and macros are small for the day. Again, um, that's okay. Tis what it is. I'm not doing much this week, so there's not a lot of physical activity, so I don't have to eat a lot. And just trying to heal this body and treat it like a spa week. Right, Mr. Cat? It's really cute. Anyway, 22 minutes, I think that's good. If there's anything that I forgot, I'll write it down in my book and save it for tomorrow. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Mr. Ace, stop that. And I'll see you on the other side. I love you long time, and thank you so much. Don't forget, go check out, what is that, Zero Carb MD or whatever, or Zero Plant MD or whatever. Dr. Chaffee on YouTube. Go find him and binge watch his stuff. He's an actual doctor that talks about actual things, especially a skeptic that needs to hear it. So I think it's interesting. With that being said, I'm out of here like stratosphere. Yeah, just I almost got my counter clean. Almost. Maybe I'll keep going. All right. See. Bye bye.